But I'll just give you a little background about myself. My name's Cameron McCormick. Came here as a post-grad in 93, 94. All of you are here for different reasons. You all have your own story. My story was I had really good test scores and really lousy grades. I was the classic underachiever. So my parents thought it'd be a good idea to send me here for a year to grow up, mature a little. And that's exactly what the academy did. A whole lot of push-ups, a whole lot of running. Gave me just the motivation and the self-discipline. And I really excelled in this environment. I'm sure most of the guys back here are the same way, you guys too. So yeah, did really well, got good grades, got accepted to Texas A&M, went there, joined the Corps, spent 4 years there. Well, 4 years in the Corps, took me 5 years to graduate. We're not going to talk about that. Moved back to Houston, worked 5 years, decided I hated corporate America. It wasn't my cup of tea. Always wanted to fly, so I, with my lovely wife's permission back here, we packed up, moved to Florida, learned to fly, got an airline job, applied for a little airline. Just slowly moved up the ranks. Today I have my dream job. I fly Airbuses for Delta Airlines, based out of Atlanta. And if there's anything I would say that how I got there is definitely the foundation that I learned here at the academy. Just from being a snot-nosed teenage kid to suddenly turning into a man, learning discipline, learning how to just take care of yourself, because like the Colonel was saying, the second you walk out this door, nobody cares about you anymore. If you go to college, professors don't care about you. Nobody's going to make sure you study, do your homework. That's all on you. And that's where that foundation of self-discipline is really going to be required to make you succeed. And from then, succeed the rest of your life.
I came back here my senior year. I graduated. It was never my first choice to come here, but it teaches you something about life. That I always think that I can go longer and harder than anybody else. I can work harder. I can do more than anybody else. I can outwork them. I can outthink them. I can be something that nobody else can. And I don't know if that's true or not. I might be, I might not be that person. But just that belief in yourself is, something that helps you carry you along through life. And you go to college, and like we said, sorry, what was your name?
Cameron?
Cameron. Like Cameron said, nobody cares about you. Nobody follows up on you. Nobody makes sure you go to school. Make sure you go to school. When you show up there in September, there's a lot of people that are out. They're doing things that, you're responsible for yourself at that point, and you don't have to go to school. And there's a lot of people that I went to school with that didn't finish. They took a kind of circuitous route to finishing. Some of them ended up in the military, some of them ended up finishing school, some of them ended up on Mormon missions, but you find your way through the whole thing, But nobody follows you, nobody tells you what to do after today, after that graduation day. Nobody's going to tell you where to go, nobody's going to tell you what to do, nobody's going to tell you to go to class. It's not easy, but there's something about the academy that makes you, wake up in the morning, that makes you go to school, that makes you finish, that makes you keep pushing, even if you have a setback, in school, in your path to life. You might have a setback, but you can just keep going, and you'll find your way, and eventually you'll get to where you're going to be, and this is going to be a big part of who you are, ultimately, and ultimately you'll be successful because of it. And whether you realize it today or not, I was probably one who was sitting here today very skeptical of what everybody was up here telling me. But ultimately you look back on it, you look back on the positives, you look back on the lessons you learned, you look back on persevering, pushing through difficult times, and you can do it tomorrow, the next day, and the next day after that, and you're going to do it. So that's ultimately what you learn here.
Yeah, but I mean, I was just like you guys last year. I had a countdown on my phone for the days, the hours, the minutes of graduation. But I had that countdown, but I know y'all have that countdown. Y'all can't lie to me. I was here last year. I know how that is. But some of the things that my dad was telling me every day: don't be in a hurry to grow up. Don't be in a hurry to grow up. And I didn't realize that he was telling me not to be in a hurry to grow up is that because it will come. That graduation day will come. It may feel like it's a million years from now, but it's gonna come. And I can tell you guys right now that I miss MMA every day. And I can tell you some of the alumni probably miss it. Like, I have this thing where, you know, at regular public high school you make friends, but at our school you make brothers. Anytime, at any point, I can text one of my friends that I went to MMA for, and they'll text me back with that.
On the weekends.
On the weekends. But I can tell you right now that they're some of my best friends. They're brothers to me. They're family to me. You know, and I mean, just like y'all guys are now. Like, y'all are closer to these people than some of y'all are closer to your own family, probably. But I mean, this is your home here, guys. Like, don't be in a hurry to grow up. If y'all can take away one thing from me, because graduation day is only a month away. It's gonna come. And in a college, I mean, it's just me by myself. I mean, I've got more with me. So like in college, that's all you got. Don't worry about it. So if I can tell you guys one thing right now, is don't be in a hurry to grow up. Don't grow up too quick. It's gonna happen. Time's gonna go by. Yes, you're old and you do shut. Good brother.
I didn't know we were supposed to be doing this. I literally am like writing notes as people are talking about what I want to say. So my name is Chris Open. I graduated in 2002. I was a valedictorian. I want to talk about decisions. Okay. So as you're younger, decisions are really made for you, right? I mean, did you decide where you wanted to grow up? No, it's where you were born, where your parents were, right? Did you decide what you wanted to eat when you were 8 years old? No, right? So as you're younger, all these decisions are being made for you. And then as you get older, you start to gain a little bit more autonomy over your life, right? So maybe when you were like 13 and 14, you go, I'm not going to eat that, right? Or I'm going to wear these shoes, okay? But you're still like maybe living in your parents' house or that kind of thing. Does that make sense? Okay, so as you're getting older, you're getting more autonomy over your life. And you're making more decisions. So in this environment, one thing I was unsure of when I graduated was, this environment's kind of like a bubble, right? Wake up in the morning, wear this uniform, go to class, do pass interview, yada, yada, yada. It's a schedule, right? And you might be thinking, man, it's like, I don't have control over these decisions. These decisions are being made for me. So, what, it was Chapman? Is that right? The first guy who spoke? Cameron. What did he say? We're all memory retention. When you get out of this environment, you know, maybe initially you have a little bit of push. Your parents want you to go to college. Maybe you're living with some roommates. They want you to eat a certain way, that kind of thing. But as you age, you have to make more and more decisions. And over time, taking any decision made individually, maybe it's not going to affect your life that much. But taken in the aggregate, 20 years of decisions, 30 years of decisions, 40 years of decisions, that stuff really adds up. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So whether you realize this or not, by being at this academy and going to class and doing drill and wearing the uniform, getting your hair cut, and shaving, and all the things that you have to do, these are decisions that will stick with you. They've already pushed you forward with momentum in a way that it's probably not easy to see. There's a quote about how fish don't know they're in water. You guys familiar with this idea? So the fish are swimming along, and two young fish are swimming along, and they run into an older fish, and the older fish says, "Morning, boys, how's the water?" And they say, "Oh, it's fine, sir." And the older fish swims on by, and the two fish look at each other and say, "What the hell is water?" Right? So you're kind of in the water right now. You're in this bubble. So I guess all I'll say is think about your decisions moving forward, and best of luck to you.
I went and inspected that room today. Yes, I did. I'm going to give you a pin because you're in my old room, and you're aspiring to be an aviator. So apparently you soloed Mr. Mitri. Clean that damn place up.
I know it's a mess. Sorry.
That's my room, man.
I claim that that's my room.
Oh. Sorry, I'm littering.